How's it going, everyone? This is ND Sean 45 of the Two Irish Brothers show here. Now, first off, I hope you guys don't mind my cat making a little cameo here. She's kind of the princess around here, so she just kind of likes to chillax wherever she feels like it. And in this case, it's right by my TV during a video. But I'm sure you guys don't mind it. She's a nice kitty. Oh, and by the way, her name's Bailey. So anyway, getting right down to business. So as we all saw earlier this evening, the third round of the college football playoff rankings have been released. And as far as Notre Dame goes, we move up one spot to number 8, which pretty much was where we expected to end up. I mean, myself personally, I didn't really think that we would have a chance to pass either Michigan or Michigan State. But, you know, I'm happy with moving up a spot. Hey, moving up is better than moving down. I can tell you that much. And, you know, seeing the rankings and where everybody's at, we might have an outside chance of getting into the playoffs. But, of course, as I've been telling you guys several times these past few weeks, I'm not anticipating that. I still think too much has to happen in front of us for that to be a possibility. So that's why I'm just keeping myself grounded. I'm not expecting it. And, but I'll tell you guys one thing, and I've said this a number of times too. If the second option is getting a New Year's Six bowl and winning one, which we have not done since the 1994 Cotton Bowl, I'm going to be happy about that. I mean, no, that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to make the playoffs, win a national championship. And if you can't do that, then you have to take the next best thing. And the next best thing for us is a New Year's Six bowl bid. But I'll tell you guys one thing. I've heard so many Notre Dame fans calling this a rebuilding year for us, or a transition year, whatever you want to call it. Take your pick. But let me just say this. If this is considered a rebuilding year for us, then damn, it's the best rebuilding year I've ever seen in my life. Because usually when you think rebuild, you think, 4 or 5 wins and playing like crap and it just being miserable the whole year. That's not been the case. So if this is rebuilding, I will take this kind of rebuild anytime. But as far as the rest of the top 7, nothing changed. Nothing changed at all. Everybody's in the same spots. But I'll tell you guys this. There's some interesting matchups this weekend that will definitely change it. I mean, for starters, we have Ohio State taking on Michigan State. We have a very intriguing matchup between Cincinnati and Southern Methodist, which could be a big test for the Bearcats. That's for sure. You have us and Georgia Tech, which we should be expected to win that game pretty big. I anticipate that. So yeah, some other games. We got Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Wisconsin. I mentioned them because they've been helping us out big time. Wake Forest and Clemson. That's another one to keep an eye on, because Wake Forest, they're playing for the ACC championship and a NY6 bowl as well. So there's most likely going to be some more chaos and bedlam this upcoming weekend. So yeah, things didn't really change much this week. Expect it to next Tuesday, that's for sure. Also, in some other unfortunate news, it has officially been announced that safety Kyle Hamilton will not play these last 2 games of the regular season. The bowl berth or the playoff berth, whatever we end up getting, even that's a question mark for him. So it's very possible, especially with as big as his draft stock is, it's very possible we could be seeing him or we could have seen him in a Notre Dame uniform for the last time. But I mean, it'd be nice if he comes back for his senior year, but if he leaves early, who can blame him, right? So yeah, one last thing I wanted to address in this video, and it's something that's getting very old, and it's been personally myself, I think it's run its course. But I saw on Twitter last night, I forget the dude's name, but he's basically an SEC fanboy. And he says that it's a joke that Notre Dame's not in the conference. And it's like, when will people just let this stuff go? I mean, so many people, even if they're fans of teams that are in a conference, why are people so obsessed with conferences? It's getting so damn freaking old. Oh, it's a joke. We're not in a conference. Well, I told this guy, I think it's a joke that SEC teams are playing FCS cupcakes this late in the season. That's a joke. If you want to, you know, do some comparing and contrasting here. And plus, we already proved, even though it was the COVID year in 2020, we proved that we can handle being in a conference no problem. And honestly, people, all these Notre Dame haters who keep saying that and saying Notre Dame should join a conference and all that crap, they should actually want us to not be in a conference and remain an independent. Mainly because of the fact that if we join a conference, which if it's before 2036, it would have to be the ACC. We join a conference, we get a whole other door of recruiting open to us. Because believe it or not, there are a lot of high schools out there that will not let Notre Dame recruit from them just because they're not affiliated with the conference. Yes, that is a fact. And so we join a conference, those schools open up to us, and you get those 3-star players that usually turn out to be difference makers on teams. Usually if they would be heading to like, a Wake Forest or a NC State or Virginia, whoever, they instead choose to come to us and be that difference maker for us, which makes our team that much better. So yeah, that's just one factor alone that people should not want us to be in a conference. So yeah, I mean, and even so, conference or no conference, you don't have a loyalty to the conference. You have a loyalty to the team that you cheer for. That's the way I see it. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you on this college football playoff ranking update video. So on that note, everyone, I am ND Sean 45, and for Irish Benjamin 57, who is with us here in spirit, God bless, good night, and go Irish.